It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is,
a new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're brought out by a fifth-year pro coming off a career season as a passer and a runner. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go, hey.
Now Jones. He's got the connection to Cooper. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out. Exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their left.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Off play action, Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from a yard out.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
On the return is Williams. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
That's caught inside the 20.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there.
49 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now a timeout called for by the offense.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Again, Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Waddle, the motion man, right.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown!
Ken Walker, 68 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Richardson to throw off play action. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
123 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Okay, break.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now it's Richardson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Richardson. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but really make the right decisions. And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Richardson will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Evades him at the 20. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Come on, come on. Back.
Richardson to the air on first down. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Got it. Ready.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They go play action with Richardson. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
167 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Here we go.
Second down and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big. And
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the...
now Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go, hey.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. For 26 and a first down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown! Trey McBride
from 6 yards away.
And the Aviators have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and